The fog clung stubbornly to the cobbled streets of Whitechapel, London, on a crisp autumn morning in 1888. It was amidst this eerie ambience that a gruesome discovery shattered the city's peace. The lifeless body of Mary Ann Nichols, a flower seller known as Polly, lay sprawled in a dimly lit alleyway. Her throat was slashed, her abdomen ripped open with surgical precision. Panic rippled through Whitechapel, a neighborhood already notorious for poverty and vice. This was no ordinary murder. News of Polly's demise spread like wildfire, finding its way to the offices of the Whitechapel Times. A young journalist named George Augustus Sala, known for his flamboyant attire and even more flamboyant writing style, saw a story waiting to be written. He dubbed the unknown killer Jack the Ripper, a moniker that would forever be etched in history's grisly tapestry. Over the next few weeks, Whitechapel became a macabre stage upon which a terrifying drama unfolded. 4 more women, all prostitutes, met similar fates. Elizabeth Stride and Catherine Eddowes, found murdered within hours of each other, became known as the double event. Mary Jane Kelly, the Ripper's final victim, was discovered in a nightmarish scene, her room a tableau of blood and brutality. The Ripper's calling card was his chilling precision. Each victim's throat was slashed, their bodies mutilated with a level of anatomical knowledge that pointed towards a medical professional. Whispers of a deranged doctor, a butcher, even a member of the aristocracy, filled the air. The police, under immense public pressure, scrambled to identify letters, some undoubtedly hoaxes, flooded the police station. One signed Jack the Ripper, promised more murders, taunting the authorities with cryptic messages and gruesome details only the killer could have known. Addressed to the Central News Agency of London and dated the 25th of September 1888, the letter was postmarked and received by the Central News Agency on the 27th of September. The letter itself was forwarded to Scotland Yard on the 29th of September. Although many dispute its authenticity, the Dear Boss letter is regarded as the first piece of correspondence signed by one Jack the Ripper, ultimately resulting in the unidentified killer being known by this name. The overall motivation of the author was evidently to mock investigative efforts and to allude to future murders. The letter itself reads, "Dear Boss, I keep on hearing the police have caught me but they won't fix me just yet. I have laughed when they look so clever and talk about being on the right track. That joke about leather apron gave me real fits. I am down on horse and I shan't quit ripping them till I do get buckled. Grand work the last job was. I gave the lady no time to squeal. How can they catch me now? I love my work and want to start again. You will soon hear of me with my funny little games. I saved some of the proper red stuff in a ginger beer bottle over the last job to write with but it went thick like glue and I can't use it. Red ink is fit enough I hope. The next job I do I shall clip the lady's ears off and send to the police officers just for jolly wouldn't you? Keep this letter back till I do a bit more work, then give it out straight. My knife's so nice and sharp I want to get to work right away if I get a chance. Good luck. Yours truly, Jack the Ripper. Don't mind me giving the trade name. P.S. wasn't good enough to post this before I got all the red ink off my hands cursed. No luck yet. They say I'm a doctor now." This reign of terror, fueled by media frenzy and public hysteria, painted Whitechapel as a land of shadows and depravity. Despite a dedicated investigation, dubbed the Whitechapel Murders, the Ripper remained elusive. Detective Inspector Frederick Aberline, a sharp and experienced officer, emerged as the face of the manhunt. He meticulously examined crime scenes, interviewed witnesses, though few were willing to come forward for fear of reprisal, and chased countless leads that ultimately went cold. Suspects were apprehended and released, their alibis flimsy or lacking. Among them were the infamous Montague Druitt, a respectable but troubled doctor, and the less fortunate Leather Apron, a Jewish barber scapegoated by the press. Public opinion was fickle, shifting from suspect to suspect, fueled by sensationalized news articles and rampant speculation. The murders stopped as abruptly as they began. Was the Ripper satiated? Did he flee the city? Or, more chillingly, did he simply blend back into the teeming crowds of Whitechapel, a silent predator waiting for the right opportunity? The mystery of Jack the Ripper continues to captivate true crime enthusiasts and historians alike. Theories abound, each attempting to unravel the identity of the killer. Was it a lone wolf, a sadistic prankster, or even a conspiracy involving multiple people? The lack of conclusive evidence leaves room for endless speculation and fuels the enduring fascination with this case. One of the most intriguing aspects of the case is the lack of a clear motive. Sexual gratification, a hatred of women, or a desire for notoriety have all been posited, but none offer a truly satisfying explanation. The Ripper's meticulous nature suggests a calculated act, not a crime of passion. Perhaps the answer lies in the Ripper's letters, filled with misogyny and a warped view of society. Did he see himself as a social reformer, purging the streets of vice? Or was it a chilling display of power, a twisted manipulation of the city and its inhabitants? The Ripper's crimes not only exposed the underbelly of Victorian London, a city teeming with poverty, disease, and social inequality, but also laid bare the limitations of police work in the late 19th century. Forensic science was in its infancy, witness accounts were unreliable, and the fear-mongering media often impeded the investigation. More than a century later, the Whitechapel murders remain a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk within the human heart. The Ripper may never be truly identified, but his legacy lives on, a testament to the enduring power of fear and the unsolved mysteries that continue to haunt us. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the Jack the Ripper mystery. If you have your own theories, or have heard any interesting accounts of the Whitechapel murders, leave a comment below and let's discuss. Thank you all for joining me today on this exploration of this mysterious serial killer. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch. This is the Armchair Detective signing off.